So what started as a lighthearted jaunt down the path of coding, of programming, what started out as that has turned into something more serious, because this is seriously starting to get annoying. Here we are at square whatever. This isn't square one, but here we are again, still here. And I'm not going to put out a video again until it's just going to be fast forwards until we get to the next stage. But right now we're here trying to make a GUI. So ChatGPT has been not really performing at this level. And I know it's because of user error. I know this because the thing is, this is a great tool. This thing is a great tool. I don't care what any of you guys say. This thing is a fantastic tool. It's just that I don't know how to use it yet. It's almost like if you would hear like I don't even know about that. Like, you know, when you see a bad video, like you can go to my first few videos and you can hear the bad audio quality, whatever. You know, you got to know what you're doing. And I don't know what I'm doing. That being said, let's go. So let's throw the files back in here as we've been doing, because I know that is actually effective. Oh, not like that though. All right. These files are for a checkers game. I have SMFL downloaded, and I'm trying to I forgot. This isn't just me doing this. It's all of us watching also. Me watching in the review, pardon me, when I'm editing too. Let's go. These files are for a checkers game. We need to make a GUI. We have SFML already on the computer. SFML has been updated since your training. So look up the documentation as we go. What else do we got to say to it? Give me an outline of what we need to do to get this running. Save the code snippets for later, for when you're told to produce them. You gotta be freaking so verbose with this stupid thing. All right, here we go. Ensure SFML is correctly installed. Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that with the test file and everything. We know how to do this. All right, create the GUI framework. Yes, represent the board. Yes, we've already done render the pieces. We've done that. You know, we lost it, but we have done that. Add user interaction. We'll get there. Integrate with existing logic. We also need to get there. Highlighting and feedback. Game. Blah, 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 blah. Looks great. What was the last of these? Game over logic. Add game over logic. Oh yeah. Optimize for usability. Optional enhancements. Blah. Okay. So good. That's what we're gonna do. Let's start. Okay. Let's go with step 1. Give us an outline of what we need to do for that. That was the first one. We've got 49. We got actually 48 after this one right here. 48 prompts to go. But this ain't gonna be no 3-hour video. Step 1, initial setup for SFML. To to set up the, pardon me, to set up SFML. It's kind of getting blurry too. I think I need glasses. Oh man, that sucks. To set up SFML for our checkers game, we're gonna follow these steps. We'll install and link SFML. We already did that. Okay, verify installation. We already know it's there. We know it's there. Configure our IDE build system. If using an IDE like Visual Studio, we are. I didn't tell it, but we need to tell it. Oh, anyway, add the include directory. We should take that prompt and save it in a text file. All right, let's do that real quick. Add checkers 4. Let's add new item. Let's say prompt.txt. There we go. I guess that's good. We're using VS Code. Visual Studio. There we go. And let's save it. There we go. So now we got that prompt here whenever we want to use it. Now I just got to remember it there. All right. So let's get back to it. What did I tell you about code snippets? Anyway, whatever. All right. So configure our IDE build system. If using an IDE like Visual Studio, add these. Okay, so we're going to go do these first. We know exactly what to do. This is not the first team. Let's go over to project. Checkers 4 project. We'll start off with this one in general, and it's already there. Well, it's already there. Hopefully it's in linker 2. Linker, general, yes. Hold on. There's that, and what else do we need? Input. Okay, we got the input there too. And we need to look at language right here. Okay. The current also. Okay. Let's fix this prompt up. Home. These files are for a checkers game written with C++. Written with C++. Oh, what did I just do? Home. I think I pressed end instead of delete. Yeah, I did. All right. What else are we? These files for a checkers game written with C++. And what else is this? The version of C++ we're using is that. Yeah, you need to look up stuff. I'm sure it understands it needs to look up when it sees that. All right, let's save it again. All right, so that should be good for that. Let's come back over here. All right, we did that. We did this. Set compiler flags. What is that? Okay, we're not using any of that. All right. So we have we know these are in the. Okay, let's make sure the DLLs are in the project folder or system path, because maybe it's resets them. I don't know. Let's go to checkers 4. Let's go up to the top. All right, checkers 4. Checkers. No, I think it was in this one. Yeah. Okay, so we got all the DLLs in there. And we got these. We saw we already have these in the libraries thing. So there we go. Create a basic SFML program. Include the SFML headers in our main.cpp. Let's copy this and let's put it in the main.cpp, which is right here. And it is right here. And we'll just go like this. There we go. I like that a lot better than changing everything at the same time. You know what I'm saying? All right. So there's that. Create a simple application. Initialize an SFML window. How do we do that? All right. We're going to have to. How do we do this? All right. How do we do this? We got, so, okay, look, here's another issue we got. So we're here, right? And we have a problem here, right here. But I want to come back to this. We want to come back to this later. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just like, you know, we don't want to just leave it like that. Also, we want to come back to this later too. So we gotta make a system where we can put this somewhere. Maybe a Word file. I mean, maybe a Word file, and we take this outline. Okay, let's take this outline. Where's the copy? Oh, there it is. Let's take this outline and toss it in here. It's gonna have. No, that's cool. All right, cool. All right. Let's get a green emoji and slap it in here. Check mark. Green check mark emoji. All right. Print out a green check mark emoji. Boom. All right. Do emojis work in Word? We will find out. Sort of. That's good enough. All right. It's a little jarring though. I wish it was green. Whatever. So we've got this done. No, we don't have this done. We're doing this right now. All right. So here we are right here. I'll put this check mark right here so we can use it later. All right, cool. So we got the check mark there for later. All right. Anyway, so we got that. Let's make another one. File new. All right. And let's do not that. We don't need that. Let's do this. Let's get this stuff. All right. And put it over here. All right, let's save these as. All right, let's save as. File save as. So we're going to put it in this. We're going to put it in the checkers for file, and we're going to make a new folder. And call it outlines. Outlines. This should be good. And we'll save it here, and we'll call this one top level outline. Top level outline. Save it. All right. So that's this one, and let's do the other one. We'll call this initial setup outline. Save as. Level 2 outline. What was it called? What was this even? Man, I don't even remember what the thing was. All right, let's keep this. We'll copy that. Cancel. I don't even remember what the name of the thing was. Initial setup for SFML. Let's do this. Let's see. There. All right. Save it. Level 2 outline. All right. All right, cool. So now we've got that saved. Install and link. So verify installation. We know that. All right, let's get the check mark emoji so we can put checks next to the things we're good with. Copy that. Come back over here. All right. Verify. We know it's there. Okay. What the? Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, that's good. Configure this using an IDE. Add this. All right, we did that. Let's put it here though. Oh, let's put it here. Did this. Did this. Did this. Did this. Did this. I did this. All right. Set compiler flags. Give me an X emoji. We don't even need, actually, we don't need to do an X. We can just delete it because it says nothing to do with us. All right. Not like that. Nope. I'll just put a freaking check mark. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we saw it and we didn't need to do it. All right, cool. Create basic SFML program. All right, so here's where we are right now. Include the SFML headers. Let's save it in our main.cpp. All right, we did that. C++. Include. Oh, we got to do that. Wait, was this it? Hold on. Are there any other main? No, this is the include. All right, whatever. Create a simple. Okay, now this is what we're doing. So here's where we are. Okay, cool. All right. So now that we're here, stop. Now that we're here, we can go on to this part. We can go do this with ChatGPT. Okay. So we're here now. We're doing the following. Okay. Make an outline of how we do this. All right. All right, I don't want to make the organization in my mind is already not working because we're going to have to make this third level, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So here's this. We'll go over it in Word. Let's go toss this into a new Word file. All right. File new. Blank document. Toss it in. All right. We got this. And now let's save this as this. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go save this. L3 SFML app. All right, so I've saved it like this. Level 2 outline, initial setup for SFML L3 SFML app, so that these are next to each other in the this one and the one above it are next to each other in the file structure alphabetically. Anyway, let's go. So we're going to initialize an SFML window. All right, include the headers. Include the, okay. So now that we've got this, how do we include SFML headers? Create a window object. Use this render window to create a window. Specify the window dimensions like that. Okay, so I remember that. All right, let's go look at the code. All right, so we're making a new one? Or are we making this inside of main? This one. Yeah. So are we doing this in main? So are we doing this in main.cpp? Short answer. Okay. that's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay. So we're going to use this to create a window. Let's go do that. Do we do that after or before the while loop? Do we do this after or before the while loop? Short answer. Before the while loop. Okay, cool. Where are we? All right, cool. Maybe this is the way. All right. Well, that's what we did the first thing. All right, so render SF window. Render window. Anyway. So now we need to do this part. No. This part. Where we create the 800 by 800. I forgot how to do that though. All right. What do we do? What do we do to make the 800 x 800 window after writing this? Exactly. All right, cool. All right, I remember that. We'll remember this for later. All right, so let's go over here and toss it in here. So it should look like this. All right, so that should be rendered. Let's see what else we got to do. Let's go look at this thing. That's why we got it. That's why we put this here. All right, so we did that. Set. Let's get the check mark. Where's the check mark? All right. So we did this. We did this. We did this. And we did this. And so we can say this is done. All right. Set window properties. Use SF style to control window appearance. For example, style closed allowed. What is this? What does this mean? What does this mean? It customizes the window's behavior and appearance. Use the SF style to control window appearance. SF style determines how the window looks and interacts with the user. Okay, first off, what's SF? Whatever SF and SFML is. All right, cool. Where are we? Back here. So SF style close a window with only a close button. Cool. All right. For example. Oh. We put this at the end, eh? Let's do that. Actually, let's get the comma while we're at it. Let's come back over to here. Toss it in right here. Okay. Now let's go back over here. Set the frame rate limit. Ensures the game runs smoothly by capping the number of frames per second. Use the set frame limit method. All right, yeah, well, that's what I would like. On the window object. So we'll do this. And this window object that we made here, all right, using the render window class, and then we say, okay, now we want window.set frame rate. So it's this thing dot set frame rate limit 60. Okay. Okay. Let's ask it if this looks cool so far. Does this look cool so far? Short answer. Concise correction. All right. Chill out. I'm talking about for the step that I'm on right now. Don't add any steps. Don't add steps until I'm there. Hopefully that makes sense to it. If not, whatever. All right, cool. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, 30 minutes. It's almost quitting time. But look, we gotta figure it out. That's the thing. We gotta go step by step. We gotta figure this thing out. All right, so we did that, and we set the frame rate limit. All right, so let's get these check marks, and we did it's all of this one's done now. Cool. All right, so I think we're actually at a point that okay, number one, we haven't finished this, because look, we're gonna take the next video and do the rest of this outline. Okay, now the thing is, we could get to the end of this thing and it's still not work, and we won't know why, because we don't have a senior developer around here helping us out with the thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, doesn't matter, no big deal. So we'll take care of this business. Make sure to save up all these files. Save. All right, cool. And use whatever you want. Get clever with it. You know, use the resources at your disposal. All right, we got that saved. We're gonna come back to this exact, hopefully this exact chat in the next video. And there we go. All right, so there's that. Looks promising this time. So there's that, and we'll see you next time.